like a please before I'm going to be in too. Yeah, no, sure they do. So y'all.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready. 52 blast. Here we go. Set. 10 cycles. Ready, go.
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ready,
here now, 2nd and 4.
Set, ready, ultra, red, 38. Set, cut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Blue, 32. Hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50, grit, 6, mega. Ready.
Now Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. but I certainly didn't expect them to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
They go with Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Play action this time with Love. Musgraves got it out right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Yellow, 20.
On play action. Love to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 13 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Powering his way forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Hey, report. Report. Whoa.
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Excellent effort by Kingsley Enagbari. He found a way through and had a stop for a loss.
38-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Set.
Love, they go play action now. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Strike blue. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing quickly here. He's got Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Right, right. Ready. 30. Ready.
Here's Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Jackson. On the RPO, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Watch, set.
Throwing. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Red, 30 seconds.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal.
The kick by McManus is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down. First and 10.
In motion comes the tight end left. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Jackson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's first down.
Squad red. Here we go. Set. Yellow. Ready?
Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Look with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Flight blue. Let's go now. Black 40. Needle blue. Blue striker. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he is out of bounds. 25 seconds to go as he does pick up a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Blue 32. Ready.
Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Packer first down.
2 timeouts still available. Keep that in mind. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black 95. Ready?
Now Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
22 needle. Here we go. Here we go. 50. Set.
Here's Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This will be from 53 for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.